Alright, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us His 100% truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. Salutations, peace, blessings, and safety unto the hopeful elect. Alright, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Barakatham, Shalom. It's the brother Abayah with another lesson through the spirit, power, and mercy of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying unto the elect. All right, it's a pretty beautiful day today. Pretty decent temperature. I figured, this is the we going into the Sabbath. The last Sabbath for this month, and going into the new moon for the next month. All right, and I just figured I'd get out and do a lesson, man. Utilize this time, man. And throughout this lesson, I'm gonna go into contentment. Just being content with what we have, and not wanting excess, not wanting too much. Because a lot of times, we can find ourselves, really being ungrateful, man. Really, seeking, things that's unnecessary, man. When the Lord has given us everything that's necessary, man. What the Lord has given us is sufficient, man, because the Lord knows exactly what we need. He knows how long we need it. He knows how much of it we need. And, we have to keep that in mind, that, exactly what we have is what the Lord meant for us to have. And as long as we keep our minds, focused, keep our eyes single, keep things simple, not wanting too much, not doing too much, the Lord gonna provide for us, and we're gonna prosper, man, Lord willing. But it's a lot of people that don't think like that, and they don't have that type of mindset. They don't have that mental capacity to comprehend that. It's all about me, wanting more and more and more, which really is a heathen mindset. Just that surfeiting mindset, that excess mindset. It's good to moderate. It's good to have just enough, man. And again, man, what the Lord has given us is really everything, man. This truth, we have what we have is sufficient, man. I'm about to get some scriptures. Put a couple of these nuggets. Got my little incense going, burning some frankincense and myrrh, some sandalwood. First, I'm gonna get the definition. I'm gonna get the etymology. Matter of fact, for this word content. All right, just bear with me. This last little bit of sunlight too. It'll be getting dark in about maybe an hour and a half, maybe two. All right. All right, this is the etymology for the word content. It says to rest or be satisfied. All right, to give satisfaction. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're supposed to be, satisfied with what we have. And, again, sometimes I'm gonna speak for myself, man. Sometimes we may unintentionally be ungrateful, man. We may ask for something, and the Lord will give it to us, and we'll be unappreciative, again unintentionally, but by the things that we may say, or the way we may handle what the Lord has blessed us with that we asked for. We can show like dissatisfaction, for lack of better words, not showing that we appreciate it, not showing gratitude. All right, but we have to be very mindful of how we deal with what the Lord has given us, man, and always be grateful, man. All right. All right. This is Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, "Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes." All right, and that's, you know, that's the average Israelite. Well, not the average, that's Israelite, period. Us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, that's us in a nutshell. It's we have things, but it's like we not at peace. We're not satisfied. We always wanting, we always lacking. All right, and part of it is part of it is the curses. And the other part of it is just not being grateful, man. Not our people are very ungrateful, and even in the wilderness, when our people was with Moses, they was being very ungrateful, even though they was seeing all of these different things, even though they was being blessed with all of these what's the word I'm looking for? All of these miracles, man. They was still wanting more. All right, but this really is going into how hey, we already don't have nothing, man. The little money that we do get, it be gone. But you have to think about it like this. Matter of fact, let me read this last verse 7. "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways." All right, so we gotta be very mindful to always examine how we dealing with our blessings, man. Jake always be quick to say count your blessings, but they don't do it. And just think about if you have money, yeah, you may not have enough money to go out and do all of the things that you want to do, all of the fun things. You may not be able to go out and just splurge and buy all of these different things outside of your necessities. But guess what, man? It's a blessing to even have the money to take care of your necessities. So that's what matters, man. As long as the Lord is providing for you and allowing you to be able to, to have what you need, not necessarily what you want, man. That's all that matters. And we need to learn to be content with that. So what is this? But yeah, our people is very ungrateful, man. A lot of people, they just straight up disrespectful with how they deal with their blessings, man. A lot of people is not content with waking up in the morning and having good health and being in their right mind. Which a lot of people not in their right mind, but just having sanity. There's a lot of people that has that the plague of the heart, man. There's a lot of people that's mad. Do you think they thinking about money and cars and designer clothes and stuff like that? No, they're not, man. A lot of these people, they want to be in their right mind. A lot of people, they want food. It's a lot of people that's that's starving. There's a lot of people that don't have the resources or there's a lot of people that don't have the opportunities that we have, man. Especially us who's in this truth. So we got to be very mindful not to be ungrateful, man. All right, be satisfied with what the Lord has given you, man. Cause hey, the Lord knows exactly what we need. He knows what we want as well. But it's more important. What's more important, what you need or what you want? What's more important, water and food and a shelter, roof over your head, or that new bag or that brand new car, or that fine chick? Things that matter, man. Things that's considered a necessity, man. Everything else that's not a necessity is really miscellaneous. It's vanity, man. It's vain. All right. So from there we're gonna go to Psalms chapter 37 and verse 16. It says, "A little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of many wicked." All right. So yeah, man. Hey, when you come into this thing and you grow in knowledge, you understand that we in the position that we in for a reason. As a nation, of course we under the curses, but even coming into this truth and being awakened, and being of the hopeful elect, we understand that we're not going to have much. And whatever we do have, man, hey, we may have to lose it. But guess what? Whatever we do have is better, with the knowledge and the wisdom that we have. When you think about the material things, the tangible, physical, carnal things, none of that matters. Because at the end of the day, man, we want salvation. And, a lot of possessions and material gain and things like that, that's not going to bring you salvation. It's really all about what's in your mind, man, what's in your spirit. If you have Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, that's what's going to bring us salvation, man. Not 10, 15 cars like Mayweather, a drawer full of jewelry and, stacks of money and gold and silver, man. I'm going to read it again in Psalms 37:16. A little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of many wicked. Okay? Because the Lord, as it is written, man, the Lord looks on our inward parts, man. He looks on the inward man, not on the outward appearance. So you may look like a god to, the average person, the simple, because of your possessions, because of your image. But you may be wicked as all hell within yourself, man. Hey, if you die, all of those possessions ain't gonna mean nothing. Although you can't use those possessions to buy your way into the kingdom of heaven, you can't use those possessions to buy mercy. So what good is it, man? You may live in pleasure and in peace on the earth, but you're gonna be in hell, really. When it comes to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, because the Lord will destroy you and take all of that from you. So it's the apostles all the time. They tell us to keep it simple, man. I believe Elder Apostle Gabar just did a lesson maybe a week ago or so called "Keep It Simple, Stupid." I didn't get a chance to watch it. He may have been going into when it comes to doing the work, but you got to take that and apply that to life. Period, man. You have to keep it simple, man. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to be extra, man. All right, just keep it simple, man. Keep your head down and do what's required of you. All right, don't ask for too much, and whatever you do have, be grateful for it. That's it. It's not much we need, man. It's not, even if you did have a lot, what good would it be? More things in this society, more things in this earth. It really would pull you from this truth, man. It really would, deter you from this truth, man, because you're gonna be so worried about it. You're gonna be so caught up in it. So it's best not to have too much in this world, man. It's best to just have as little as possible, but enough. So let's go to Proverbs 16:19. It says, "Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud." And that's exactly the mindset that we need to be in, man. Don't be ashamed to be in a lower state. Don't be ashamed to take the low route, man. To hell with what people think about you. What do you how about Shem Yahweh Shah think about you? How is the Lord looking at us? Than to divide the spoil with the proud. The riches of the wicked. And that reminds me of that scripture that said Moses would rather. Matter of fact, I can get it real quick. And the Lord sees that as well, man. Hey, that shows integrity. That shows humbleness, man. That shows humility. And the scriptures say, man, humility before honor. All right, before honor comes humility, man. How you think you just gonna go straight to honor, man? You haven't earned that honor. The scriptures say, man. I'm gonna have to get that too. Let me get this first, and I'm gonna get the other one. It's Hebrews 11:24. Hebrews 11:24. It says, by faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Right? Meaning, he refused to accept that title, accept what came with that title, which is really riches, man. Was really comfort. Moses understood the importance of, you know, not doing that. Yeah, he may have all of those things that come with being being affiliated with the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh being the king. A higher up. He would have had that upper echelon lifestyle, but it would have separated him from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and he knew that. All right, verse 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High, in a lower state, being oppressed. It says, then to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, because that would have been going off, man. First of all, Moses is not an Egyptian, man. So, why would he go and dwell with them just for the pleasures, man, just for the benefits? That's the epitome of a sellout. And you have guys who's, even in the circumspection. Salaki, not the circumspection, but the circumcision, Salaki. I said circumspection. I mean the circumcision. Those that know that they Israelites, man. These guys that claim to be teachers and leaders in Israel and prophets. These guys, they choosing that season of sin, the pleasures that come with that season of sin, because those pleasures are for a season. They only temporary. This life, that the fashions of this world passeth away, right? But you have guys that would rather have that short season of pleasure than a long time of suffering and affliction in order to get eternal pleasure, eternal peace, eternal righteousness. They choosing wickedness over righteousness for pleasure's sake, for their own vain glory, man. And the Lord sees that, man. All right, but that just reminded me of that scripture, and it's another one that I was thinking about. It says, let me see. This is Sirach chapter 10, and I'm gonna start at verse 30. It says, the poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches. Hey, a rich man really don't have the only reason a rich man will have a good name is because of his possessions. But a poor man is going to actually have something to show for, something that that represents himself, man. A poor man has to go work. A poor man has to have a certain train, a certain skill, so that he may, feed himself, so he can, do what's necessary for him to survive. But that rich man, hey, he ain't doing nothing but spending money, man, and getting money. In a perpetual cycle of folly, really. But that poor man, is honored for his skill. Verse 31: he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches, man. And you have certain guys who they get a certain amount of money, they don't know how to act. Really, that's who they are already, but it comes out that much more because of their position, because of their estate. They feel like they can't be told nothing. They feel like they just so much better than everybody. They don't have any kind of humility, any kind of respect. But a poor man is honored in his poverty. A person who don't got nothing, and it didn't take for them to get to that position for them to be humble. Because some people don't be humble until they lose every damn thing. But a person who is always used to not having anything, a person who really never had anything, and just always been a humble person. That's true honor, man. And that man that's honored in that poverty. Let me continue on. It says, I'm gonna read it again. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches, man. So how much more will that man be honorable in riches? When that man is honorable already in poverty, man, not having anything, being in a lower state. All right. It says, and he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? What kind of as devilish as these per se these Edomites, these so-called elites, as evil and wicked as they are, with as much as they have, you would think somebody that got that much don't got time to be doing wickedness. But they just exceedingly wicked, and they never have enough. These Israelites, man, these wicked Israelites that Esau allows to get in certain positions, man. Really, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but they're doing certain things within Esau's society to get to certain positions, and they wicked as all hell. They don't care about their people. It's all about them. They selfish. They always trying to one up, walking around with their nose up, looking down on people. If they like that with riches, niggas like P. Diddy and Michael Jordan is a great example. He a billionaire, but this nigga is proud as all hell. He don't care about his people. He don't care about his fellow Israelites. He's a selfish bastard, man. And how much more selfish and wicked do you think he would be in poverty? He'll be a cutthroat. He'll be a cutthroat dude, man. He will snake you to get ahead. He will snake you to feed himself, rather than just taking that low, and keeping his head down until the Lord exalts him or provides. But let me continue on. All right. This is Philippians chapter 4 and verse 11. It says, "Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content," man. So whatever state we in, we have to learn also to be content with that state, man. The scriptures even say, man, make not haste in time of trouble. Be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So whether whether the Lord is allowing you to prosper and do well and be stable, be content with that. Be grateful for it, and still remain humble in that. But if the Lord, if it's the Lord's will to, put you in a lower state and take everything from you and to where you don't have nothing, and you have to go be homeless, or you have to be in a shelter, or live in your car, or you may have to borrow money for a time. You may have to humble yourself and live with somebody. You just in a lower state. No matter what state you in, no matter what condition you in, you have to be content with that. You have to accept it. Don't be offended at it. Because just like the Lord put you in that lower state, man, the Lord can raise you back up. But it's certain tests that we go through, man. Whether we gonna get offended, whether we gonna get moved further from the Lord, man, or whether you just gonna humble yourself that much more and just keep your head down and just work hard and just do what you gotta do. Not let it stop you from doing the work. Not let it stop you from being a man of integrity. Verse 12, it says, I know both how to be abased and I know how to be abound. Everywhere and in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. Man, we gotta see both aspects of it, man. You can't. The Lord is all about balance, man. The Lord said, or rather the scriptures say, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, man. A just weight is his delight. So we have to be balanced within ourselves, man. We can't want riches and peace and prosperity and abundance, and not be able to take poverty and stress and lowliness. Excuse me. Likewise, we can't, like we got to be in the mindset of Job as well, man. We can't be always willing to take the good, the righteous, the positive things from the Lord, and not be willing to take the bad things, man. We got to go through chastisement too. We got to go through a basement, man. We have to go through, we got to go through the lows. But we got to take both equally, man. Just as willing you are to accept, stability and the state of flourishing and prospering. You have to be willing to take the state of being assed out, man, not having anything. That's being content, man. Verse 13, I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengtheneth me, man. And we have to have that same mindset, man. And that goes for myself first and foremost. I just got my my sandalwood powder, trying to keep them smell goods going. But yeah, man, we gotta be willing. We gotta be willing to suffer as much as we willing to prosper, man. All right, so we're gonna go to Proverbs 23 and verse 4. It says, labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Yeah, because as it is written, man, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? All the flesh cares about is lust. All it cares about is satisfaction, man. But the spirit is willing to suffer. The spirit understands. The spirit is patient. The flesh is impatient, man. The flesh is impulsive. It wants what it wants at any cost, man. The flesh has no boundaries, man. The flesh is it's not restricted, man. But the soul, the spirit is in line with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But it's a constant fight, man. Your flesh, of course, Jake ain't never had nothing. So you get some money. It's easy to get sidetracked and deterred, man. It's easy to give in to that money, man. It's easy. It's a lot. It's Jakes now that has left this truth for the sake of money, man. It's Jakes that have completely avoided this truth and never came in because of the sake of money, because they feel like this truth is not profitable. They feel like serving the Lord is not beneficial to them. But hey, they don't see the bigger picture. They don't have this. Again, they don't have that mental capacity to understand what we understand. They haven't been given that eye salve, that the eyes to see and the ears to hear, man. They don't understand what's at stake on both sides. Avoiding this thing or coming into it and leaving from it, forsaking the Lord. They don't understand the detriment that's going to come to you for that. They don't understand the judgment and the punishment that's coming to you for that. Likewise, they don't understand coming into this thing and continuing in it and enduring in this thing, accepting everything that comes with it. They don't understand the reward that's coming with that. But Tawadi Yahweh Shem Yahushua for blessing us with that understanding. And we pray that we endure into the end and be found worthy of that reward that's promised to those that endure into this thing, man. Those that was willing to leave off from the riches and the lust of the flesh and women and school and these different careers and whatever, man. Let go all of that. We left off from laboring to be rich, because that's all we wanted. We just wanted money. Because what, man? Money is a defense, and we want it to be stable, man. When you have a strong defense, you stable, you solid. I'm gonna speak for myself. I can't speak for every brother, man. But me personally, all I ever wanted was to be stable. All I ever wanted was to just have enough, even before the truth. All I ever wanted was to just have enough to not be worrying, not to be losing sleep, man. I never wanted to just have, be filthy rich, because I know myself. I know also what comes with that lifestyle. I pay attention. I pay attention to how those people who have that lifestyle, who have that amount of money, who has those things that the average, American, really the average human being seeks after. They have all of those things, but they not happy. I always wanted to just be content, man. To just be, just have enough, man. Have what's sufficient. All right, so Proverbs 23, and this is verse 5. It says, wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as soon as eagles, fly away as an eagle toward heaven. All right, and that's like unto that saying, a fool and money shall soon part, man. This shit, this shit is temporary, man. Yeah, you can do different things that you want to do. You can go see different things that you want to see. You can travel. You can, you have access to, things that you normally wouldn't have access to. Money can allow you to do more things and get more things. But at the end of the day, it's not going to bring you salvation. It's not going to deliver you, man. Money is not equal to peace. It's not. All right. more material possessions and things like that, that doesn't mean you're gonna have peace, man. You know, just things like this. This is peaceful to me, man. Burning, good smelling incense, doing the work. Just being in my right mind, not being bugged out, not being strung out on drugs like most of these people we see are. Just not being oblivious to reality, man. The true reality according to the scriptures, man. This is peace and chaos to me. But these people, they have it all. They have it all, and they still committing suicide. They still popping hella pills, wanting to stay sedated. They still, they're not satisfied with their families. You have people killing themselves, killing their whole family. They have these things. They've seen the things that we want to see. They traveled the world. They did all of that, man. But they still not happy because they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't have that true comfort, man. But we have what they don't have, just like they have what we don't have. But what we have is more important and more valuable than what they have. So don't envy that, man. Don't covet after that, Covet to prophesy, if anything, as the scriptures say, man. Boasting in, or glory in knowing Yahweh Shem Yahushua and, having his word, his truth. The real truth. When the rest of the world don't. When there's others that's seeking this truth, but they can't get it because the Lord ain't blessing them with it, man. That's what we glorying in. Not having a stack of money, having all these bad bitches, and having, the newest car. All that fame shit, man. Because you gonna be wanting forever, man. You get that, and then you gonna want something better. And then when you obtain that, you gonna want more and more. Shit, you get $1 million. You're going to be like, well, shit, I can get $1 million. I can get 10 million. And you have people that's literally saying that, so-called rappers and stuff like that, man. I can make $1 million and I can make 10. I can make 10, I can make 50. If I can make 50, I can make 100. Next thing you know, you're going to be losing damn sleep trying to make $1 billion. You're never going to be satisfied, man. Because the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not in this, in this world, man. So, hey, man, be content, man, with what we have. What we have is true riches. It's everything, man. Proverbs 11:4. Not to mention this, riches profit not in the day of wrath, man. It also says your gold and your silver is not going to save you in the day of judgment, man. So it don't matter how much you have. It's not going to bring you, it's not going to deliver you. It's not going to bring you salvation. You can't buy your way out of a ass whooping. No, not from the Lord. You can't bribe the Lord, man. The Lord don't care about none of that, man. This is all of his. The fake money and the real money. The FRNs and the gold and silver, man. You can't use neither one of them to bribe the Lord or, Verse 5, it says, let me read verse 4 again. It says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. And, seeking righteousness and living a righteous life, it may cause for you to have next to nothing. You may just have to, go with what you have, man. As long as the Lord allow you to have what you need, man, the Lord is feeding you, spiritually and physically. Allow you to have a roof over your head, allowing you to have, good health so you can be able to continue to do his work and present your body a living sacrifice and do his will. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. Verse 5, the righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness, man. These people are going to be given over to their own devices, man, their own intentions, their own thoughts. All they care about is just being further increased. Just being more just being, what's the word? Just getting further in this society, man, for lack of better words, man. Just continuing to be more established and set in this world. Vanity, man, vain things. All right. Proverbs 27:24. It says, "For riches are not forever, and doth the crown endure to every generation? Yeah, because like you said, riches is not forever, and it asks a rhetorical question: and doth the crown endure to every generation? No, the answer is no, man, because it's a corruptible crown, and the scriptures speak about how they do it for a corruptible, but we an incorruptible, man. We want that incorruptible crown, man. That crown that's not going to be corrupted by moth and rust. You can't do nothing against it. You can't do nothing to taint it, man. It's gonna remain pure because it's of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But the crown of this world, man, the accolades, the accomplishments, none of that means anything, man. For example, an example of a corruptible crown, the title of Floyd Mayweather. He spent all his life, just to keep that title of being undefeated. All it takes for him to get in the ring and lose one fight, then what? That whole title, people are not gonna care about you going 50-0 or 51-0, whatever the hell his record is. They're gonna care about that one loss, and they're gonna hold you to that forever. Oh, he went that long, undefeated, and he lost to so and so. Or even if he don't get in the ring and lose, if somebody comes and they outshines him, if there's somebody else comes and they do better than him, somebody come and they become a boxer and they go 55-0 or 60-0, they're not gonna be worried about that corruptible crown of Mayweather's reputation no more, man. They're gonna be worried about the next best thing. So you're never gonna be satisfied in this world, man. You're never gonna be content when it comes to this world. Being content takes maturity. It takes spirituality. It takes humility, which most of these people in this world don't have and don't understand. First Timothy chapter 6 and verse 10, it says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith." The more as it says, to be a friend of this world is to be an enemy of the Most High, man. If you love this world, the love of the Father is not in you. Love in this world is enmity with the Most High, man, meaning hatred. So the more you love this world and seek after the things in this world, the more you separate from the power, man. It says, "and pierce themselves through with many sorrows." So again, going back to how you're never going to be satisfied. You always going to be worried about something. The more money you get, the more you're going to be worried about what to buy or how to use that money, or the things that you do buy, how to maintain it. You got more money now, so you got to go get a bigger house and a better car, and now you got to pay for that car. Now you got to maintain that home. Now you got to, all of this different stuff, man, that's going to drive you crazy and make you lose sleep. It's not worth it. Rather than just being content with what you have and being grateful for it and using it for what it's for. Using the world as not abusing it. People are too busy abusing the world. Hey. Like it says, man, pierce themselves through with many sorrows. Because like it says in the world, that saying in the world, man, more money, more problems. And that's true. Because you be worried about too much, man. You be worried about losing that money. You be worried about somebody stealing it. You be worried about spending too much of it. You be worried about how to get more of it. It's just all these different things, man. It's you're going to be in a state of sorrow, man. Your mind, you're going to drive yourself damn crazy. And it's a reason that we don't have that. The Lord hasn't chosen the many noble, many mighty men anyways. Many people that got that that type of that state. There may be some brothers in the truth that they well off. They may have more security than the next brother. They may have they may be financially stable. They may have certain things, man. But hey, the Lord knows that man. The Lord knows their portion. The Lord knows what they can handle. But for the most part, the Lord knows we can't have both, man. You can't. Sirach 31 and verse 1. It says, watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. That's plain, man. The care of riches, it drives away sleep. You're gonna be so busy just, I mentioned all of the things, man. This is just the scripture. What I said only backs up the scripture, man. The scripture is plain in itself. So hey, don't labor to be rich. Don't worry about it. As long as you're able to eat, you're not starving. Your kids not starving. Hey, you may have to be on the streets. Me personally, I've been on the streets. I lived on the streets, man. I've been homeless. Even recently. You got to do what you got to do. But don't let that or anything concerning material gain separate you from the love of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Especially not no damn money, man. That's gonna be done away with anyway, man. Some money that's even those that made you covet after it. They not about to, they're about to make this shit. The dollar about to crash, man. This fiat currency, this funny money that everybody's coveting after so much. Eventually, in the very near future, it ain't gonna be worth the paper that it's printed on. People gonna be wiping their ass and starting fires with that money, man. That's facts. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 12. The sleep of a laboring man is sweet, whether he eat little or much. Yeah, because that man is, that man doing what he got to do. He only worried about what's necessary, man. What's sufficient. It says, but the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. It's too much to worry about. Too many responsibilities that you put on yourself with a certain amount of money. You get a certain amount of money, then you start thinking about things that you never thought about before you had that type of money. Well, damn, now I got this type of money. People gonna look at me, sideways. They're gonna look at me weird if I don't get this, if I don't get that. Now I gotta keep up with this image. I gotta continue to satisfy the opinions or the looks of others. That's BS, man. Rather than satisfying Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, thinking about being charitable, man. Doing what's necessary for the church, for the body. Seeing if brothers need anything, seeing if it's anything that you can do to promote the truth or something, man, concerning the ministry. But you instantly think about yourself. You instantly think about vain things, which is why the Lord don't allow a lot of us to get that type of money, man. Because you become self-willed and you forget about the Lord. This is Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 8. It says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. And this, that's become one of my favorite scriptures lately. Because especially in these times that we're coming into, man, you don't want to be, of course, nobody wants to be in poverty. Nobody wants to be just lacking and wanting and, just suffering affliction, not having, nothing to their name. But also, you don't want to be rich either. Because the scriptures speak about a rich man shall scarcely enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. It's easier for a rich man, or it's easier for a camel to enter into the eye of a needle, which is a small, narrow pathway, than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. So why would you want to be rich? Let the riches, we laying up our treasures in heaven so that we may be rich, in faith. We be rich in endurance, man. Be rich in what's necessary, man. So that we be rich in mercy, man. Because we gonna need mercy in these times coming very soon. But not everybody's gonna have mercy, man. But if we laying up those spiritual riches, man, hey, we may have a chance to withdraw from that in time of trouble, in the time of tribulation. But like you said, man, riches cannot deliver you in the day of wrath, man. But guess what? The spiritual riches can. So that's where your focus is supposed to be, man. Where your heart is, there where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, meaning your mind. So is your cares in this world? Are your affections in this world, in the things of this world, or is it in the heavens? Where it matters. So we want neither poverty nor riches, man. We want to have just enough. We want what's sufficient. We just want to be content. We want to be stable. Just to have enough to continue to survive and do the work. That's it. This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 22. It says, "He that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches." That's why we're not supposed to labor for it, because it'll easily deceive you. It says, "Choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful." Yeah, he become unfruitful because of those riches. Let's say you in the truth, and the Lord send a test to you. Hey, I heard that song you did 5 years ago, and I wanna write you a record deal, man, for that song, man. And we gonna work, and we gonna get you back in the studio, and we gonna do this thing, man. But you gotta be on it. You gotta put all your time into this, man. You gotta be diligent with this. And you're like, you know what? I think I can do this and be in the truth at the same time. Let me go ahead and get in the studio and start making these songs and make this mixtape or this album. Next thing you know, you're not worried about the truth, man. You don't watch videos. You're not doing lessons. You're not even being mindful of what you're doing. Next thing you know, you're smoking weed in the studio. Chilling with some women that's married. Just that easy. Verse 23, "But he that receiveth seed into the good ground," which is, Lord willing, who we want to be, man. It says, "is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also beareth fruit and bringeth forth fruit, and some an hundredfold, some 60, some 30, man." We want to be those that no matter what our portion is, no matter what our what fold of fruit we have, hey, at least we got fruit, and our fruit is remaining, man. That's what's important. We don't want to go seeking for more than what's necessary, because we don't want to be seen as ungrateful. Because the little that you do have, the Lord will take that from you because you're not appreciative of it. You gotta understand that as well, man. All right. This is same book, Matthew chapter 19 and verse 23. "Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High." I forgot I had this this scripture tabbed up next, but that's the spirit though. So hey, labor where it matters, man. Focus on what's important. This world is not important, man. Eventually we're gonna make it important. Beginning with Yahushua. On down in the order. But right now, the things of this world is not important, man. This world is against Yahushua and what the Lord agrees with. So we should be against this world as well, man. All right. All right, this is Luke chapter 16 and verse 13. "No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon." You can't serve the Most High and Mammon. It's one or the other. The Lord is not dealing with one foot in, one foot out. You gotta, like I say, man, choose you this day whom you will serve, man. All right. The Mammon is the god of money. You're gonna take what the Lord give you and use that and utilize that, or you're gonna go about being greedy, being unappreciative, man. 1 Corinthians 10:21. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. All right, so at a certain point, you have to, examine yourself and see, whether you in the faith or whether you giving more into worldly cares, man, worldly gain. Of course, Jake naturally like nice things, but it's a certain point to where you begin to be given over to those things. You gotta, just take. I keep repeating it. I keep, reiterating it, man. But it's to drive the point. What you have is what you meant to have. Unless it's something like, if you don't have a job and you seek to get a job, that's not the same. But if you got a working, running car, there's nothing wrong with it. It's getting you from point A to point B, but you just want a better car that look nicer. Of course, it's nothing wrong with it, if you have the means to do that. But if it's, like they say in the world, man, if it ain't broke, don't break it. Hey, if you have something already, if you have something that's working, something that's going well, hey, go with that. But no, Jake, like, man, you know what? Yeah, this Hyundai cool, but or this this Chevy cool. It's working and everything, no problems. I don't gotta take it to the shop or nothing like that. But damn, that Mercedes though. If I get that Mercedes, man, hey, these bras gonna be looking at me. I'm gonna get some box. Or it's just it's gonna feed your ego or whatever the case is. You just wanting stuff. That's being covetous, man. All right. 2 Corinthians 6:10. Yeah, 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 10. And it says, as sorrowful, yet always rejoicing, as poor, yet making many rich, as having nothing, and yet possessing all things. This is how we supposed to be, man. We supposed to rejoice in poverty. We supposed to rejoice in our lowest state. Again, because what we do have is far more greater and valuable than what the rest of the world has. We have something that they can't work for. They can't seek it. They can't, obtain it on their own. No. But what they have, we can work for that. We can obtain that. We can go seek after that. All right? But we have to be, though we have nothing, we have all things. Because we really rich, man. We poor physically, but we rich spiritually. All right? Proverbs 15:16. Better is little with the fear of the Lord Yahweh than great treasure and trouble therewith. All right? It's like your little crop duster. But yeah, man, it's better. Let me read it again. Proverbs 15:16. Better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble therewith. So yeah, man, you may have it all, but you struggling with drugs. The girl that you with, she cheating on you. Your kids don't listen. You're not healthy. Your body is, you in pain because you doing drugs and sipping drink. You got people seeking to kill you because of your riches, because you're not in your right mind. You're not in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so you don't have that protection. You got demons plaguing you. You suicidal. It's all of these different things, man. Trouble therewith. But you got many riches, though. You got all the treasure, though. See? James chapter 2 and verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren. Hath not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith? See? Though we have nothing, we have everything, man. We possess all things. It says, Have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him? So, like the scriptures say, the meek shall inherit the earth. Not the rich, not the noble, not the mighty, not the proud, the lowly, man, the poor. Those are the ones that's going to inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. Those that didn't have their focus on bull stuff, man. Things that we understand through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be destroyed. It's going to be burned up. It's not going to last. But what we seeking after, what we working for, what we laboring for, that is forever, man. That's going to be for eternity. So go through trouble and suffering and affliction to have eternal peace and life and riches and all of those other good things that you can think of, or be wicked, and be at peace for a short time, just to have these pleasures for that short time, just to be ashamed of yourself at the end of the day, just to be destroyed. You choose, man. Contentment, man. Gotta be content. Not wanting. Just hey, if it's something that you may notice within yourself, or somebody may bring it to your attention, pray about it, man. This is definitely not the time to be, proud or covetous, man. And we in a time of judgment. We in a time of judgment, man. This is not the time to be proud. All right. Sirach 23:5. Turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence. Let me look up that word real quick. He said, turn away from me vain hopes. Yeah, the hopes of this world is what's vain. All right, this is the definition for concupiscence, the etymology. It says ardent desire, improper or illicit desire, lustful feeling. To be desirous of, eager desire. And what are people eager? What is people eager for? The average material things. The things that we always name: money, women, cars, clothes, homes. Whatever, man. It's all vanity, man. All right, so this is like a prayer, really, man. It says, turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence, and thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee. And that's who the Lord is dealing with, man. Those whose our desire is not to this world, but rather to the Lord, man. Our desire is to keep, and to gain what's necessary to serve the Lord and to please the Lord. Not to please ourselves, man. Our desire is to keep this truth, to keep this faith, man, to not be cast out of the Lord's presence, man, not to be, not to have the Holy Spirit taken from us. Our desire is to be protected and provided for in the time of Jacob's trouble. Our desire is to, survive and stand in the hour of temptation. Our desire is to ultimately be delivered from this place when, the rest of these people inherit those missiles, man. That's our desire, not shit that's gonna be destroyed with the missiles, man. Okay. Verse 6: let not the greediness of the belly, meaning the mind, nor lust of the flesh take hold of me, man. This is what we supposed to be thinking and praying. Let not a greedy mind take hold of me, man, or the lust of the flesh. It says, and give not over me thy servant into an impudent mind. Let's look at impudent. It says a shameless mind without shame. Okay. We don't want to be given over to a shameless mind, man. We want to stay shamefaced and humble in the sight of the Lord. You know, in our humility, we want to eventually be blessed with honor. We don't want to be walking around high-minded and proud only to be abased. Walking around thinking we got it all, you know, saying, oh, we have enough for our lives, only for all of that to be stripped away, and then you be destroyed in your security. You know, this is why it's very important. Contentment is very important, especially in these times, man. All we have, you know, we got what we got. But hey, we alive, right? We truly living now that we got this word. You know, the Lord is providing for us. You know, yeah, brothers go through their personal afflictions. They go through, you know, we go through our fights, our you know, our battles and everything. But at the end of the day, we got what's important, man. We got this truth. You know, the rest of the world, they, you know, they're unhappy. They look happy on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, but deep down inside, they don't know what the hell going on. They're not happy with themselves. You know, that's why they always wanting more and more, because, you know, that high that they get from first getting those riches and those the lust of their flesh. When they first get those things, you know, that high, it only lasts so long. Once that serotonin wears off, they want more and more. But the next time they get it, it's less and less. You know. So, you know, be content with what you got, man. That way, when we do get what we get, man, it's gonna be a over, you know, we're gonna be overcharged with joy. You know, it's gonna be unspeakable, the joy that we're gonna receive, man. Lord willing, we endure and you know, receive that reward, man. Let me continue on. I'm about to close out in a minute. All right. I'm gonna go through this real quick. This is Luke chapter 15, chapter 12 and verse 15. It says, "And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth." You know, so you're not more important or more valuable because you own more, because you have more. You know, you may have more resources, more opportunities, more you know, you have more access to certain things. That don't make you more important. That don't make the Lord love you more or you know, no, man. Verse 16, "And he spake a parable unto them, saying, The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits." All right, so this rich man, he had some land, and that land, you know, that land flourished. It brought forth much fruit, man. And he like, well, where am I going to store these fruits? It's like, you know, a person, you know, not having no money, and then boom, overnight, he may hit the lottery. Now he thinking about all these different things of what to do and you know, where to go and so on and so forth. Verse 18, "And he said, This will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, Soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry." So yeah, that's the, you know, like it says in the Apocrypha, man. Say not, I have enough for my life. You don't want to be content like that, man. You don't want to be content in that type of way. You know, just thinking you don't have to do anything. You're just gonna be living good, like you in your rest, you in your paradise. No, man. You know, as much as these rappers and these celebrities may make it sound good, make it look good, they're gonna be destroyed, man. You know, if they're not of the elect. And you know, hey, the Lord is not looking at that, man. The Lord is not pleased with that. Okay. Like the Lord said, man. You know, you're gonna be destroyed in your security, man. Because if you feel like you got all that, you feel like you have no worries. You feel like you don't have to answer to nobody. You're gonna sin without fear. You know, I'm not gonna be, worried about the Lord. All right. Verse 19, and I will say, verse 20. But the Most High said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided? Yeah, so you don't want to give too much care into your material possessions, man. You don't want that to be where your focus is. You don't want that to be, where your energy is, where your mind is, man. Because the Lord can do just that. He can require your soul, meaning He gonna take your life. Then what good is that? Then who gonna have it? Whoever get their hands on it, they just gonna take it for themselves or split it amongst each other. And then all that you was caring about, all that sleep you lost, it was for nothing. This man could have been like, I got all this stuff. I'm gonna go feed those who don't have. I'm gonna go, look, see if brothers or sisters need anything, if I can do anything to give them whatever. He didn't think about that. He like, you know what? I'm about to take down what I got and build it up bigger so I can have more room to store all of this stuff. And I'm good for many years. I'm about to just chill. I'm about to eat. I'm about to drink. I'm about to be married. I'm about to just be good. And he didn't know he was about to die that night. All right. So we're gonna go down to verse 21. So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich toward the Most High. That's why it says, lay up your treasures in heaven. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. Okay? Because, your mind is of the earth, man. Worrying about, whatever, man. Whatever it is that we worry about in this flesh. I've named a lot of things. I'm not going to keep naming things, but, hey, it don't mean anything at the end of the day. All right, verse 22. And he said unto his disciples, Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for your body, what ye shall put on. Okay, that's part of being content. And in these times, man, we know it's going to be perilous times. We know it's going to be hard times. All right, we just pray that the Lord protect us, and provide for us, But again, the Lord know what we want. The Lord know what we need. Let me continue reading. It says, verse 30, For all these things do the nations of the world seek after, and your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things. But rather seek ye the kingdom of the Most High, and all these things shall be added unto you. And that's what we doing right now, man. We laboring in His work to the best of our abilities, doing, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, rehearsing the righteous acts, seeking the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness. So that, Lord willing, man, in the time of trouble, in the time of scarcity, in the time of danger, the Lord is gonna, have mercy on us. Provide for us, protect us, and eventually, man, Lord willing, man, and deliver us. We gotta, take what we have, what we've been given, and do what we was told to do. Don't worry about the extra stuff, man. Be not. How does it go? Be not. Man. How does it go? Salaki, I gotta get it. Yeah, Sirach 10 and no, that's not it. Sirach 3 and 23. It says, Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for what for more things are showed unto thee than men understand. So the point being, be not curious in unnecessary matters, man. Having $20-30 million, that's unnecessary right now. There's too much wickedness in the world. There's no order. There's no righteousness in the world. What do you need all that money for? You're only going to give over to wickedness, man. You're going to leave off from the cares of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You're going to go into your own understanding. So it's vain. Okay? Let me get this last scripture and I'm going to close out. It's 1 Timothy 6 and 6. It says, But godliness with contentment is great gain, man. So that goes back to, a righteous man that have little, Salaki. Yeah, man, that righteous man that have little. You know, hey, godliness with contentment, man. As long as you doing your best to stay in the good graces of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, you know, seeking salvation, seeking mercy, you know, constantly glorifying and praising the Lord and doing your best to serve and worship the Lord in spirit and in truth. Hey, the Lord gonna provide for you everything else, man. All right. So you know, that's pretty much it, man. And hey, you know, I pray that this was edifying, and you know, hey, all we gotta do is endure a little more, man. All we gotta do is keep fighting, you know, keep on moving. No, not being worried about unnecessary things. The Lord gonna provide for us. The Lord gonna take care of us, man. We don't have much time left, man, and neither do the wicked, man. You know, but with that, again, I pray that this was edifying, and I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Salutations, peace, blessings, and safety unto the hopeful elect. DTA, Abba Babal, Wakwam Yashala. Shalom.